everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals will need to be on top of their game as they want to come away with win number 9 on the season. It's the Seahawks going up against the Cardinals. So let's send you out to the Valley of the Sun as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals.
Doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. The gun. They'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 18 yards there and a first down. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team, But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing is Bortles, and he finds a man on a crossing route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Our chance to show you the offense here, Tyler Lockett. Charles, your thoughts?
Loved him coming out of Kansas State. The third Lockett that played there after his father and his uncle. An absolute true threat every time he touches the ball to take it to the house.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. His throw caught at about the 5. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Now Marshall, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yard. In the red zone this time. On first down, Bortles. Green with a catch left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Three yards to go here on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking for someone to throw to. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
So many times you hear today.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Bortles throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separate.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They'll drop to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Another pistol look here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and throw for it here. Underneath for Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go. 3-19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Three yards remaining here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here. Bortles now on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Their big-bodied receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
Caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle. But if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
They come out here in the eye. This is Marshall. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and that brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throw here out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the Cardinal field goal. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Here we go now.
They'll run with Marshall. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now it's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And here's Marshall. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Bortles going to look to throw. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. A good pickup there, a 22. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Throwing now is Bortles. And that's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. To throw is Bortles. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That's fielded in the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They're going to look to throw. And got his man complete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.